Sweet. That's alright. See. Alright, that's a little bit better. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Gonna make some mugs today. Well, just the bodies. Mug bodies. See if this is actually gonna cooperate with me doing it. Okay. Seems good. I didn't clean this fat off very well. That's okay. Ooh. Appreciate the likes, folks. Hey, thank you. Making some mugs. What's that? Urinarina. Urinarina. Nailed it. Nice job. Thank you. Matiso. Matiso. And hello to you, Alfonso. Hope you guys are having an excellent day. I got 16 of these that I'm gonna throw. And then that's the stream. I do appreciate the likes as well. 6 likes off the top is pretty rare for me these days. I appreciate you. Right on. Oh. Yeah, excuse the mess behind me. It's been a bit of a busy time, and I got I don't even know if it would be in frame. But right behind me, I have a bunch of reclaimed clay laying out, so don't have much bench space. Tight quarters. I was tight quarters to begin with. Tight quarters. Actually, you know what? I might just start setting this up. How long have you been doing Potter? Since September 2024. I just learned. I started live streaming on YouTube as I was the very first time I ever did pottery. It's kind of a fun journey. But yeah, just went for it. Spent months and months watching people do it online, and then yeah. Now I'm working away at getting a making a full-time thing of it. It's been going pretty well, but it's a slow time of year. Sorry for this week. Just want this for a impressive. Thanks. This will give me a rough guide of where I'm throwing to. I cut this thing out on the laser engraver a while ago, but I rarely use it. But what was I working on? Oh yeah, I was working on some salt wells. Ooh. And I decided to use it, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, I will say too. Is it Matiso? Something? Dillard. It was like the perfect storm, in the best way. All the circumstances were just good. I had a job at the time that allowed me the energy to come home and practice for hours, like I think it was like 5 or 6 days a week I'd be throwing and streaming when I started. Matt, we'll go with Matt. We can go with Matt. And I guess too, I love like if I watch people do things enough, I can pick it up, and I put in the hours as far as watching people on YouTube goes. I totally agree. Yeah, it's kind of got it's a bit of a double-edged sword because there's a lot of nonsense out there too, a lot of distractions. But it's like any tool, you can if you use it in the right way. It's very good at what it does. Quote of the year right there. I don't think I'm going to top that quote this year. Someone write that down. Someone please write that down. What kind of things are you into, Matt? What do you get up to? I think I went a little bit too narrow on the bass here. Let's see if I get a little bit more. This one's mainly guitar. Also a singer song. Oh, that's sick. I play guitar too. Pretty rough at it these days, but I had my run with it. Still pick it up a couple times a week, but if you don't use it, you lose it. And I've lost it in many ways. That's awesome. What kind of what genre is your preference? You know. Or do you write, I guess? I should get my other sparks. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh. Oh. soon. They're already out of there. This is them letting those dry. Blues rock, country, all types of music. Doing a lot of shorts. All right, I'll check you out for sure. Those sound like. I mean, I'm pretty impartial to the genre. It depends. Yeah, there's only a couple things. Like I always say, polka music is one thing that I'm not too down for, unless it's like some kind of cool polka fusion. Polka fusion. That'd be cool. Like a death metal polka genre cross. I'd listen to that in a heartbeat. But the pop country like Garth Brooks and stuff, I'm not too. But I love like good old the road crew, Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, well Johnny Cash and stuff. Roy Orbison. I never struggled to say his name ever. That kind of stuff. Shit, hey, no problem. It's really handy because I just look back and click on your name in the chat, and I can, as like I mean, technically a moderator, but also the owner of the channel. It allows me to see your YouTube page. Just sick. I feel very powerful. But yeah, there's not much I wouldn't listen to. Definitely stuck in my high school era at times of like Modest Mouse and stuff. That kind of indie rock. Kind of, yeah. Fleet Foxes is another of my favorites. Decemberists. That kind of stuff. Yeah, see how much? Yeah, they're very different. But, and yet, they're very different and yet similar enough, you know? In Nashville, there you go. Well, that'll definitely influence the country side of things, I would think, and blues. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, all good. You get used to it. You can. I figured it out. Oh, I mean, and I'm the culprit when I watch other people. I just thunder thumbs or fat thumbing it, just like yeah, you just go for it. And like I don't know, you try to type quick so that whoever you're watching, like they're not fully moved on from the topic, but and you don't want me to move on because I will forget. Instantly. That's 2 down. Let's check out the 21 minutes. Okay. Not great, not bad. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. That's really got to help. I know like the influence of a good like mentor teacher or just being able to be in person with someone that is really good at what they do. One with a guitar teacher I had named Lyndon, and he like really like trusted that because I was pretty good at just seeing what people were doing and like following along, like imitating. And I said I preferred that, and he's like, okay. So we did that a lot. And then there's Ben Wolf Pottery is a friend of mine down in Connecticut, and I visited him. So with Pottery, it's like just watching him in person. I mean, I see him all the time on stream. He's definitely check him out at Ben Wolf Pottery. Um, yeah, but it's like I don't know, just getting that right vibe and the proper encouragement or like good encouragement and stuff. You know. Oh, I see. I see. Hey, what's up, Sunset? How are you? Oh, you know, bugs. Mugs, mugs, mugs. Ooh, I'm good. Good. Good to meet a lot of cool people. Yeah. Well, YouTube has been definitely net positive experience for me. I've had my struggles, particularly at the beginning, and like it's tough sometimes when you're stressed in life to not get like butthurt on your stream. And there's a point too where I was getting like hundreds, like I'd have 400 people watching, just a bunch of trolls and stuff, and it definitely overwhelmed me at the time. But I've taken a break and come back, and numbers are down, but it's whatever. I'm not here to make money. Just spread the good word. Fresh Cup of Joel.com. Yeah, I said I was good. Just getting some mugs. Oops. See, I gotta move sideways. I kind of want to put like a little screw or add something onto my table here so I can kind of move this and then slide it back so that it always ends up landing in the same spot. I might do that actually because it'd be nice to move it out of the way and just pull it back to check. But for now, I'm stuck with my creation, my monstrosity, my Frankenstein's monster. This is like a bonus room in the place that we rent. It was like the music room. Like we have an electric drum set, a couple guitars, and now we have an acoustic drum set that my fiance plays, Carol. Yeah, so that used to be in here. My computer's still in here, but yeah, we moved that stuff upstairs, and now this is just 100% Pottery Studio. Well, 99% Pottery Studio, 1% computer room or office. But we also have I'm getting a laptop for Carol's online university stuff. So I use that a lot more often than PC. Yeah, no, it is nice. It is nice. I'm glad that I did it, especially because I'm working in here every day now. So kind of important to dedicate the space. I am hoping to very shortly, like I've got my website up and running, but I just haven't launched the store yet because I need a packing area. So there's like a kind of emptier corner. Well, it's all empty right now. It's full of junk, but that I want to kind of turn into my packing space, potentially glazing area, kind of combo wombo, and then work out some of the kinks in the shipping and stuff. It'll only be Ontario shipping in Canada, like starting with just Ontario and then moving out to Canada and then probably there because shipping to the States is very expensive. But I mean, I wouldn't be paying for it. Take out your store for church cheers, man. Oh yeah, no, we have a date and everything. It'll be in the fall. We like put that. We had a date the whole time, pretty well. Like 2 weeks after we got engaged. Um, just give ourselves lots of time. It's just a small little thing. If you do check it out, Matt, just Google Fresh Cup of Joel, because right now, for whatever reason, if you put in freshcupofjoel.com, it gives you a 404, but it is a website. But if you click the website link on my Google business page, it will take you to the welcome page where the domain should take you, but what else? I'll figure that out. It's just maybe even this afternoon. What's up, Shuriken? Long time no see on stream. I'm doing good, man. How are you? Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming every Wednesday starting around noon. If not at noon, it'll be earlier than noon. Is the plan? Like 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is. Let's try to get a little bit more. There we go. Beautiful. Hang in there. Just the ticket. Right on. I chose a time just for you, Shuriken. Oops. Whoopsie dozies. Little pod. It's gonna be like mugs. It's gonna be little dumpling mugs. I don't know. Just little like rounder mugs. I did a set like this early on, and people liked them. They were smaller, and I used my rib for them. But I'm just gonna kind of, do this. People are loving the big mugs, that's for sure. But business has been slow recently. But that is this the time of year. But that'd be cool as a mug, yeah. And I'm starting to do my feet I honestly probably should have added like another couple ounces because I'm leaving the base fairly thick. But I have a mug here for my buddy that I've done. I have 2 mugs I can show you. This one's kind of neat. It has like I wrapped a rope around it, so it's all like funky looking. guess maybe I'll go like this. Make sure you can see. Oh, where's the best place? It looks super dark on the screen. Because I ended up needing a new phone, so I'm using that one. But I've turned it around so you guys are actually seeing the proper orientation of the texture from the rope. Yeah, it looks neat. And it's just kind of like they're all going to be very unique. Oh, and it does have the foot that I was wanting to mention. So more of a rounded foot and adding in these little divots so that when you go to, put it in the dish rack, the water's not going to sit in the foot. And I guess while this is open, I can show off I made these salt wells as well. So they sit, they're angled. I really don't know how well this is showing up. Yeah, there's a lid going to come off nicely. A nice lid, and then I had a friend of mine make these handmade spoons. So it's just a little, salt well, sugar well, whatever you want to put in it. But I'm happy with it. I was going to close off the bottom of these, but I decided against it because I thought it would be nasty to clean. And I mean, you could put this in whatever way you prefer. But I'm pretty happy with these. I still gotta give them a little bit more time under their plastic and get them stamped and stuff, but stamped and signed and all that. Oh, the little spoon, sure, yeah. Let me. No tiny spoon, probably somewhere like in the teaspoon range. Here, I'll do the thing, like the makeup thing. Oh. This spoon is perfect for any salt or sugar, any brand of your choice. Great for coffee, tea, seasoning your food in the stove. Handmade out of some wood. $5,000. Call in now and don't get any special offer at all. Don't save any money. Just buy. Just buy. I gotta get back to throwing. I gotta get these done. My boss is yelling from the other room. Get her done. That's cool. Thanks for showing that. Close. Oh, right on. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't know how much. I know he did some carving on it, but I think I can't remember what he said he did. I'm getting the same guy to make me a couple chessboards. Oh, jeez Louise. And then we're working on like a charcuterie board project where he's gonna like Dremel out a little inset that I can make dishes for that, like the foot dips down in them, but the walls kind of start flush with the board. I think it's a great idea. I think it'll look really cool. I don't know if it's they're just out of frame, but they're up on my shelf. Kind of my concepts for them, but the kiln is down until Friday, so I'm just stacking up the greenware and can't really move forward with anything. Yeah, no, it's been great. Like I don't know, because that's the nice thing about the markets, because you make these connections. Like his wife bought a vase, and then we just got talking, and I have little salt wells that are way different than these ones at my stand. But they have my mom went and bought a bunch of little spoons on Amazon, which is, very nice of her. But I was like, it'd be nice to have hand carved, like handmade spoons. And I mentioned that to this fella. Like, we had talked about woodworking for a little bit because he complimented the shelving. And yeah, anyways, he said he'd be down to do it. And yeah, the rest is history. Made a good business partner or whatever. Not really. I don't know. Good friend. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, but I mean, he brought in a chessboard because we talked about it 2 weeks ago. On Saturday, he had brought one of his chess sets in, and I was like, I need one of these. And I want two so I can keep one and then put one up on my website when the time comes. Yeah, I agree. Dude, handmade anything, I don't know. I'm just of the opinion it just adds a little bit of whimsy to the home. Yeah, I got that base out on this one a little bit too far, I think. Handmade chess sets. Yeah, no, it'd be cool. I am very like I remember last year, or was it 2024 in December or early in 2025. I was working on chess pieces on the stream, and so I want to kind of probably spend some time later this week pumping out a bunch of those in that style. He said he should have one done by this weekend, but it is what it is, Not in a rush. Not in a rush. I was shocked though. Anyway, I don't want to say too much, but he was offering at a very, very reasonable price for like a wooden handmade chessboard and very nice wood choices. It looks very beautiful, and he had some kind of other wood in mind, but I trust him. I've seen enough of the projects he's done and been like, yeah, okay, I can just be like, can you do this? And if he's like, yep, I'm like, okay, that's it. Go ahead. What are we saying here? Oh, right on. I don't know why that comment was was held. That was so funny. Make a comment on your newest short, and if you want, you can boogie over. Maybe boogie? Scroll down and see pics of my spoons. I mostly do eating spoons. Sometimes I get a pretty good grasp of why things are held, but that one I'm just full, extremely confused. Whatever. Freaking YouTube doesn't want me to know about your spoons. That's why. Yeah. So this is a guy who's been trolling our gaming channel. He's a potter. I mean, can't help that you just blow it at the game. And like, I'm just telling you now, I'm a very honest man. I no cap. In fact, I do not cap. So if I've said anything on your channel that you may consider trolling, maybe change your perspective and maybe try to think of it as advice. You know, like get good. So anyone in here who's a fan of Minecraft, check out old Minecraft. Funny guys, they don't know what they're doing. Well, one of them doesn't. One of them does more. Old Bencraft. Here he comes. You know, one of these days I might just find my way onto your server and show you the ropes again. How can I become a mod? Ooh. You just ask. It's that easy over here, you know. I just don't understand what the problem was. It like check the footage. You asked me to spam, and then pretty well like equal to promising me mod, and then you never went through with it. So you know it's pretty easy here. You just have to ask, be a Minecrafter, and live in Connecticut, and talk to me, you know, in person often. It's pretty easy. Be I would say a fairly good friend. Depends on the day. That's all. Okay, bye. Don't you feel special with the blue name? No, I hope you do. That was we fell for my trap. I see. I think I just did a very poor job wedging these pieces. Dang it. Oh, brother. This clay does not want to listen. Yeah, there was a big old bubble. Big old Michael Bublé in there. Thank you for the likes, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, anyone who's taking the time, say hello, and drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. You know, it's all this stuff that you hear. Just the normal YouTube stuff. Just thank you. I appreciate you. Look at that warble. Perfect. This guy's a perfect potter. I should just keep it. Could have kept that one and gave it to Ben the next time I see him. Wowzers. I mean, that kind of is the close to the amount that I cut off there. Shouldn't be too surprised by that. This one's going to be fun to trim. Oops. Missed. Ben, if you're still here, actually, I shot you a message, but I got a new phone, and I wasn't sure if it went through or not. Just let me know. Let me know, or I'm unmodding you. You have 1 minute. Oi, 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 oi. You know what? I'm not. Let's see. Nothing changed. Perfect. Nobody wants to talk to me. I didn't cut it off the bat. You call yourself a potter. You call yourself a potter, man. You're not. You're nothing. Nothing. I'm nothing. I mean, I'm talking to myself. Well, there is a mirror in front of me. I was gonna say I'm pretending there's a mirror. Message not received. Okay, cool. Well, good to know. Good to know that the phone is working. Excellent, Tay. I did everything right, clearly. And I'm a bit of a genius. A tech wizard, some may say. Just missing the hat and the beard. I do appreciate the response. So, but everything should be working for after the stream. So, or whenever. Whenever. Message not received. Denied. I'm gonna get a piece of mail. Like, communications are no longer allowed with people from the United States. Oh, the reclaim's looking pretty good. Okay. I'll call you right now. $555. That's a cool. Well, what area code is that? Seems very familiar. Is that the burning pits of hell? I think I know what's wrong with these pieces too, because there was a couple of these balls that I wedged up that had clay from a bag that I already opened, and if my memory serves, which probably doesn't, I do believe that I left that bag open by accident for about an hour. So it's like nice and soft clay, just perfectly mixed in with hard clumps. Oh, sorry. It's hard to not mix you guys up because you guys sound so similar sometimes. Like you're very similar manner of speaking and like the accent. But right. So did he give you? Did he give me your number? How many crank calls do you think I could get off in an hour? We'll find out. Is your refrigerator running? Is it? It's probably because you're so ugly, you had to get away from you. Something like that, you know? It's a wall workshop. It'll be better when I actually call you. You can go there, mate. How many you got? I get done. I was aiming for 16 and I'm at 6, but I don't even know how long I've been going for. Well, about an hour. Um, but on it, generally, yeah, I can usually get one done in about 8 minutes if I'm not streaming. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't really even need these mugs, but I'm making them, so you're welcome, guys. I should be using this sponge. Slow it down for sure. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I know I was doing a little bit of show and tell earlier. So I kind of stopped. Throwing for a minute. Yeah, this sponge is so much. I don't know why I haven't been using this. It's also like I can pretty well read like one word every 10 seconds or so. Or like I just don't process it. So it's challenging. I like when my keyboard makes seem a little special. What? Pardon me? Excuse me, is that just a bunch of Aussie stuff? I don't get it. English, please. Are you blaming your keyboard for your typos? I don't understand. What is going on? Scoop. It might seem a little special. You are a little special, man. You are a little special. But we're all special. Oh, yes. Thank you for the very obvious explanation on that one. I wasn't connecting the dots. As you know, I'm just inept in almost every way. It's hard to think of, like social skills has to be almost dead last on my like my skill chart, my skill tree. I have not sunk any cost into my upgrading my social skills. But I made a valiant effort. I think of trying to figure out what you meant. But I think it's just a language barrier. I didn't notice. Special. special. All that. New spelling unlocked. How'd you make out with those cuts? Probably nailed all, got them all. Fucking perfect first go. Didn't even hesitate. Probably close your eyes and did a handstand and cut them with your feet or something. Just crotch. This is a good old handstand roundhouse kick. Split exactly where you want them. No cuts yet. Okay. I take that back. But when you do, you're probably gonna get on your hands, do a handstand, and just watch out. Just don't trim your big toenail for a couple days, and it's basically like the cutting side of an axe head, and that's fucking chopper. No need for power tools when you got all the power. That'll be today. Well, I believe it. I believe you. I believe in you. The circular saw blindfold challenge. Please post that. Please make a short and post it. Or like get your wife to. Because you might not have any fingers. Or a pulse, you know. But it's like, you know, I believe in you. So that should get you through. I watched this crazy short. So last night, yes, in the afternoon, and the guy was like, put a bag of gunpowder in a steel tube and dropped a piece of cement down and put a GoPro on it and whatever. The GoPro broke or the files were corrupt or whatever. But the way that this dude loaded the projectile into the cannon was just absolutely insane. Like he anyway. All balls, no fingers. That's the way. That's, you know what? Honestly, that's a good forehead tattoo. I think I've been wanting one for so long, and I think you've cracked the case. That'd be. Yeah, I kind of have to do it. If I get $500 of super chats this stream, I will get all balls, no fingers tattooed across my forehead. That's no, I won't. Watch that one too. Wasn't it insane? The guy, like, yeah, one of those, like, they're not even. I mean, I'm sure they're strong enough, but I've had not the best experiences with those. Like, it's like a cheap yellow, like, polymer rope. It's not even. It's like, whatever. He's like dropping it in, but he's lit the bag, lit the fuse, and is just slowly descending the projectile and just standing right in front of it. I was just like, what are you doing, man? And then, of course, you like pop the comments open, and they're all just like, that was one of the most ridiculous things that I've seen. But I stuck around through it because I was hoping that they had the footage, but at the end they were like, it was corrupt. I'm like, fuck it. pointless. I don't know why. I do get very interested in like the POV of things flying through the air, and like I love it when people put their a GoPro or a action camera on like their dog's collar. Fucking sick. Those videos are sick. Yo, I will definitely. Those will get me hook, line, and sinker almost every time. So now YouTube, you have a video testimony of that. You will get me with those. It's more impressive. Woman catapult videos, yeah. At trebuchets and catapults. There is one, and like these kids made a trebuchet just out of like scrap wood. I was like, what the heck? And it worked pretty well. And I feel like the kid was like maybe like 10 or like 8 or something. Like that's a fucking sick thing to do when you're like sick, like cool. No cap. Thing to do when you're young like that. That's awesome. Dad probably would have been like, sure. Mom, never would have let that happen in a million years. The mountain goat. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. I will. No, I actually don't think I've seen that with the GoPro on it. I'll definitely be typing that into the search bar later. That is one I have not come across. Maybe it's because I like the pet one so much. It's like he's not gonna like a billy goat or a mountain goat. Same difference. It's all goats to me. It's goats all the way down, my friend. That's a book. That's a book title. If I've ever heard one. My memoirs. It's goats all the way down. Oh. Shoot. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fall. Okay. That sounds like it's right up my alley. And maybe I don't know. Maybe I think I've seen one. It was very short, and it was of like a baby mountain goat, but it was just like showing its feet and how the toes or the hooves are made, and I guess the toes or whatever, and how they stick to the mountain. It's very fascinating. Extremely. It is actually. Nature's whack. You know what? That's why I stay in here. I love how I'm saying that to an Australian guy in chat. Nature's whack. The moose, they'll get you. The Massasauga rattler, they'll. It's scary. Someone has tried replacing their hooves for robots. Of course. Or literally in a 80s sci-fi movie. That's what reality has become. Pretty cool. That's it. I don't really know. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any sci-fi movie that really ends well. Outside of maybe Star Trek movies. You know? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Frick. Sorry, I didn't take the allotted 10 seconds for me to process that. Oh, replicating makes a lot more sense. I thought they were just like out there, you know, disfiguring mountain goats and be like, we'll see, see if this works. Let's put wheels on a goat. Might be better. That might be. Like, imagine that little goat zooming around. Motor goat. And then pop them in your lawn. Kind of a living living Roomba, a lawn. Gonna mound down on those weeds and shit. All-wheel drive, baby. It's got to be like not everyone's lawn is perfectly flat, so and there'll be obstacles out there. You know, what if your kid leaves like a hockey stick in the lawn for some reason? And it just goes right over it. So that one guy, Nathan something, he's like a homesteader. I think it's Nathan. And he has one of those. There are actually like the lawn cutting robots. And looks pretty sick, actually. Definitely not something I need, but want? So that's another story. What the heck is his name? Anyways, doesn't matter. Who cares? I'll tell you who cares. Nobody. And yet, nobody's in chat, so do you care? Probably not. Wow. Hey, no problem. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was waiting for it. There is yeah, no. Not because of you guys, but well, not because of higher boost too. But just like when you answer my question in this profile, I was like, yep, okay. There she goes. There she goes. All the viewers I worked so worked so hard to earn them. And yes, I'll be crying later. Because of you guys. Well, because of you. And higher boosted for my horse. I cry every day. Didn't deserve it. Too young. Gone too young, you know. Hashtag gone too young. Spread that one around. Bye-bye, Dynamite. Hashtag Dino Crew. 20 likes. Appreciate that though. That's pretty sick. Been a minute since I've seen that. I feel validated as a human being now, so I think it's time to shut her down, and says all I do this for. Just a validation. I don't like it that much right now. I need to round it off a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I can. This one's like got a bubble gurt on it. I'll just leave it at that. I don't think this one's making it to the handling stage. We'll see though. If I can get this shape a little bit. I think the base on this one I just didn't go down quite far enough, but cool. I gotta figure something out. Maybe do a different pointer piece on this where it can flip out of the way. I've seen those online. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, I'll figure it out. If you're watching now and then watching later, you'll see how I figured it out. And if that isn't a call to action, I don't know what is. Well, this is crawling, going at a snail's pace. Do I have any coffee left? That'd be cool. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, look at that. Well, you're not. I'm not letting you look, but I'm gonna have some coffee. It's cold, but it's good. Cold coffee, warm heart. That's what I always say, and you should too. And then quote me. See, this is not freaking talk. You know what? I could add a piece too. Yeah, okay. I might add like a little piece that stops it, like a. How would that look? I think I can figure something out with that. Yeah. Can whip up. Maybe I'll try a couple different profiles, see what works best, just so I can like flip the whole thing out of the way and then drop it back down, and it'll land in the same spot. Because I mean, it's not the worst. When I'm doing bigger stuff, it's not bad. I can get my hand through, but it's a little bit tough at this point. Zowski. So I don't know how to say that. Hope you're doing well. so man. What's up? Thank you for saying hi. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Come on. Don't do me like that. Maybe, I don't know, even like a rubber. I've seen people with rubber too. This one got big. I gotta use the mirror more. I haven't broke this one yet. So I should use it. Rock and roll. Okay. Have that nice and clean. Wham! Wham! Ah, I did it. I knew I was gonna. It'll buff it. Oh, now I know exactly where I'm putting the handles. So. Perfect. That'll be our little secret. You 11 people. I have all of your IP addresses collected via the stream, so don't tell us all. I'll be listening. Wham. Oh, she slipped. Resuscitate the clay. Uh, 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 staying alive. Fuck. Oh, the stream's gonna get shut down. That was too good. That was too good of a rendition. I don't think YouTube's got the guts. You can't get rid of me that easy. Oh, jeez. $123. How long is that? An hour and 30 minutes. Dang it, I cracked. I was gonna try to be a comedian, I see. Trying to be a comedian, I see. This guy thinks he's funny. I think that was actually beautiful. Record that, send it to the record label, and that I'll be in the booth in a matter of minutes. Try it. You won't. You won't do it. Do it. You won't do it. I think tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. Check out Ben Wolf Pottery, watch his live stream, and just get ready to witness the beast he just awoke. No, just kidding. That one comment, it lit a fire deep within. a fire to be unleashed in the chat tomorrow. You're gonna wish you're gonna regret. You're gonna rue the day you ever said I couldn't sing. Whenever you told me something that I know pretty well. I've been told many times by people that I love and people that love me. So yeah. And I went from like I got 22 likes. I wasn't gonna be crying later, but I think I might be crying later. I'm an idiot. I don't know why. Why do I say that? Why do I do this? Why do I say the things I say? Why do I do the? Why do I do any of this? My hands are all wrinkled up. I'm covered in fucking dirt. These mugs are gonna be broken in an instant because they're not high quality at all. And then like a good friend comes in here. Good friend of mine comes in here. I mean, I guess I can't blame him for being honest. Actually, can and I will. Can and I will. I've decided actually. Change my mind. You're allowed to do that. I kind of love how this stream is me just going completely mad. I guess it's kind of the trend for when I stream. Like starts out like I'm like it's kind of like a normal person, and then all of a sudden, say about the 45-minute mark, I just kind of lose the tightness on the screws in my brain, and they become loose and they rattle around, and just the connections they make quite unique, insane, some would say. Some would say stupid. And I might actually agree with that. But to the 13 people out there who decided to stick around, the 22 people that decided to double tap their screen, give me a like. You're good. You're cool. Oh, down to 8. Perfect. We got rid of them, guys. Fine. We're alone. I actually hate I hate when people are watching my stream. It's no good. I want to see one viewer, and I want that one viewer to be myself. Can you guys see the whole shelf? Not when I'm standing here, I guess. If I can stand over here, can peeps be seeing the whole shelf? Oh yeah, easy. So once that shelf is full, I'm done. And hopefully, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. 6 more to do. Done. Up. How long have you been doing this? I started in September 2024, so a year and a bit. I guess year and a half. Is that how that works? I don't know. That's when I started. Using my brain is not my strong suit. That's why I've decided to try to do pottery for a living. I just, yeah, coming up on a year and a half. Also, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So fun. Yeah, it is. Usually, I like anything like, well, yeah. Making the small stuff is a lot. I mean, the big stuff is very rewarding, but it's easy to make a mistake, and then the whole you have a lot more time sunk into it. It can be more disappointing, but when you do this all the time, you learn not to get too attached to any one piece. But it is a lot of fun. Is it hard? Yeah, it could be challenging at times. Yeah. Um, I don't know. It's a hard that's a hard thing for me to comment on. Like I'm self taught. I learned off YouTube, and yeah, I don't know. I just kind of picked it up pretty fairly naturally. I mean, I put the work in for sure. Like at the beginning, it's tough to get something to stand, and yeah, there's lots of little things that you kind of learn about when you're throwing. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I would say yeah, it's difficult. Throwing things to be like the proportions all the same, I would say is the most difficult part, and that's kind of so I have this handy dandy stick, and it's not really helping. I'm doing a terrible job. I mean, I'm doing an acceptable job, but it's not up to my standard. But I guess it depends on how you're doing it. If you're just sitting down having fun, it is great for that. If you're like, I want to make this very specific thing, and I want to make it on my first time on the pottery wheel, or I think it just is about setting the appropriate goals, and going from there. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty dumb, so probably not the right guy to ask. Brain no go, you know? I think earlier I said I had 10. I did not have 10. Oops. This will be my 11th. Shoot. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's depending on your area, there's lots of studios and stuff, and it's always fun to try new things. You know? Definitely don't want to discourage you by any means. The I do think that the thing that helped me the most in progressing is just not being attached to the pieces that I made like early on, and I think the like specific exercise that really was very helpful is throwing, like, once you can pull walls, just throw, like, I mean, I was aiming for 100. I think I did like 80 something cylinders, and then cutting them in half and looking at your wall thickness and stuff, trying to understand, you know, make changes based off what you see, and then throw another one, cut it in half, try again, and yeah. It is actually wild. Like, a lot of times, because I do markets, people are buying things that I did like earlier on. I'm pretty well out of a lot of that stuff out of the first kiln mode and whatnot. And like the newer stuff, I mean, people are buying it. I think maybe that just the time of year is partially attributed to the slower sales and stuff, but it's just funny to see like a vase. I'm like, it's wonky and like whatever compared to some of the stuff that I've been doing recently that I think look a lot cleaner. And then people are like, I want that. But it's what it is. Way of the road, Rick. Way of the wheel. Way of the wheel, Willie. Walter. Way of the wheel, Walter. Wayne. Way of the wheel, Wayne. That's probably, I like that. It's hard to say. It's fun. Do. See ya. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you have the rest of your day is good. And all that. Yes. Hit it, don't hit it, please. No, that's all good. Uh, no, I went into my. That's usually how I take stuff off. Oh, I've been so good. I haven't done that yet. It'll buff out. It'll buff out. Merely a flesh wound. Like it never happened. Except I will never forget that I did that. I keep going back and forth this stream of like, am I gonna cry after? Am I not gonna cry? How much do I value myself? I just don't know anymore. Because that was pathetic. I'm embarrassed that there's footage that'll live on the internet forever of me just doing something so stupid. Just total dangus. Oh, 15 more minutes. That one looks extremely different than everything else as well. Perfect. Beautiful. I'm not getting tired. I'm not getting tired at all. No. If you thought that, you're mistaken. I'll tell you that right now. No voice. Best piece of the stream, I think. Wow. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh yeah, big bubble. Perfect. Yep. No. I'm a professional potter. What's up, Bonsai? LTNS. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea. He could be. I would, if I were him, I wouldn't be. Just the amount of sheer disappointment that is probably would be he would be experiencing if he were watching me right now. This is I'm doing bad work. I'm doing well though. I'm coming to see. Oh, right on. Sweet. Yeah, I've been good though. How have you been? See you in bed stream a few times, I think. Fortunately, yes, or unfortunately, I believe that is the worst typo you ever could have made at that point. You've been busy. Yeah, my kiln's down. It's been down for like almost 2 weeks, or actually 2 weeks today. But it's getting fixed on Friday. I replaced the coils and I ended up breaking one of the wires in it because it was just so old. It hadn't been probably moved in 30 years or more, and it just completely fell in half. I was like, okay, disintegrating. I probably should. We're gonna go through my another Ben is coming, and different guy. And he's an electrician. He's got all the crampon leads and stuff. So we're gonna go through and replace all of them, all the internal wiring, or all the lower voltage stuff, anyways. Or whatever. I don't know. He knows what he's got. Oh. Yeah. Well, that stinks. Yeah. Yeah, but I was waiting for it. Like, I've been running that kiln pretty hard, and it's like, well, it's from the 70s, so it's like 50 years old. Yeah, so glad I got out of it what I have, and yeah, I just replaced. I only had to replace 2 elements so far. I should be talking right now. But yeah, it's part of the gig. Once I save up, like I will just be getting all of the elements and switching them. But they're like $45 a pop, which isn't like, I mean, it's not crazy, but things are just slow right now, so I'd rather be getting quiet. Whatever. Oh my god! Hey, bonsai. What did I? Bonsai. What did I say? Bonsai. A bonsai tree. It's bonsai. What a beautiful overcast day here in the desert. Oh, it's white outside. A little brown. There's some dirt in the snow. It's also overcast here and windy as all get out. And I spent half an hour with my brother-in-law trying to get tires off of my car, and it didn't work. They were on there pretty darn good, as a matter of fact. At least I know if I take all the lug nuts and loosen them a 1/4 inch off the rim and then drive in a circle and like reverse and brake and drive forward and brake, the tire's not coming off. But I don't care anymore because I can't. It does hardly even works. I'm surprised I got it out of the driveway today. So that was fun. Very cold. Very good. Very fun. Good cold time. Banzai. Or I don't know. I said something. I don't know. I can't remember what I said in Ben's chat when you were saying that in there. I don't remember. I made some stupid joke, probably. I'm a stickler for pronunciation. Like Google almost hired me to be that voice that says the word when you're like, oh. Stop, Google. Fuck off. That was dumb. I turned off the voice thing. Oh, that's on the new phone. Oh, that's my old phone. When I said that particular search engine, it popped up on the phone I'm reading chat on. But you know, they almost hired me to do all the pronunciations for words when you Google them. Oh no. oh no, I almost did it again. Do. Oh, geez Louise. Absolutely wonderful. Sick. Still trying to think of I can't remember what I did. Just trying to think of what I said in Ben's chat. Gone with the wind. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the thoughts in my head. Go from one side to the other, but then they actually disappear. So a little bit different than an hourglass, I guess, but you know, whatever. And I guess my thoughts also can't tell time, but that's okay. Oopsie doops. Holy macaroons. This is awful. This is absolutely atrocious. Pottery right now. It's 2:00, so might as well. I'll probably shut. I'll probably do this one, shut down the stream, and do my two more, and then get on with my day. I appreciate that 30 likes. It's kind of You know? It's pretty cool. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Don't even worry about it. It'll buff it. This is awful. I'm firing myself, I think, after the stream. It's my last day. I see two of them that's that they're definitely not getting handles on them. Or I'll maybe I'll finish them and give them away as gifts. I have so many bajillion things to put. It's like what the back of my head looks like. Okay. I'm done. I quit. Jeez. What a scurvy dog. I'm an absolute scurvy dog with the. Look at that. Maybe Carol's right. I do need a haircut. I should listen to her more. I really hope she's not watching right now. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna pop off here. I'll be back next Wednesday. Hopefully around 12, around noon Eastern Standard Time. For about 2 hours. Thank you guys for popping in. Thank you for the likes. You guys all have a place in my farts, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys around. Except for Ben, except for you. Keep